เจนโคตรสำคัญกับลินเลยลินรักเจนมาตั้งแต่ตอนนั้นแล้วอะ
เจนก็ไม่เคยรักใครนอกจากลิน
ว่าเวลาเปลี่ยนคนจะเปลี่ยนไปแต่โชคดีที่เจนไม่เคยเปลี่ยนเราสองคนก็ผ่านอะไรมามากมายแล้วก็คงเจอเรื่องราวอีกหลากหลายมีลินจนลมหายใจสุดท้ายลินรักเจนนะ
เจนก็รักลิน
The episode opens with a quiet tension hanging in the air, even before anything is said. Lin wakes up before sunrise, lying still in her bed, staring at the ceiling like she's trying to convince herself that everything she feels is under control.
ทีนี้ว่าอะไร
ลินให้ลินเป็นรักแรกแล้วก็จะเป็นรักสุดท้ายของเจน
She moves through her morning routine mechanically, but you can sense her mind is anywhere but present. Every beat, every inhale carries the unspoken weight of her last encounter with Jane.
มาถ้าลินตกลงเขาก็อยากให้ลินเริ่มงานทันที
แล้วลินจะไปเมื่อไหร่
ลินอยากคุยกับเจนก่อน
She keeps repeating in her head that it's nothing, that she shouldn't let herself get affected.And yet her heart betrays her with each passing minute.
กระติดแฟชั่นที่นิวยอร์กติดต่อลินมาไม่อยากให้ไปอ่ะแต่มันเป็นงานที่ลินรัก
Jane is the first person she sees. She's sitting under the tamarind tree, their unofficial meeting place even if neither of them ever said so out loud.
ทุกวันเกิดของเราลินก็จะคอยส่งการ์ดมาให้
ขอบคุณนะที่ไม่เคยลืมเจนอ่ะ
จะลืมได้ไงเจนโคตรสำคัญกับลินเลย
Jane looks unusually quiet, almost vulnerable, the kind of vulnerable she rarely lets anyone witness. And when she lifts her eyes and sees Lin approaching, it's as if a silent conversation happens.
ลินรักเจนมาตั้งแต่ตอนนั้นแล้วอะ
แล้วก็ตกลงรักซ้ำๆแบบงงหัวไม่ขึ้นเรื่องงานที่นิวยอร์กเจนโอเคนะถ้าลินจะไป
Between them, even before words are exchanged, Jane gently asks, "Can we talk about the other night?" Her voice is cautious, almost fragile, like she is afraid of breaking whatever delicate balance is left between them.
แต่พอเกดเห็นสายตาที่ลินมองเจนลินคงไม่มีวันมองใครได้อีก
งั้นเจนไปล้างก่อนนะ
คิดถึงแฟนถ้าเจนหันหลังให้ไปคิดถึงเรา
Lin agrees, but her posture remains guarded. She positions herself just far enough to show she isn't fully ready to let her defenses drop, but close enough to show she is not walking away either. Jane tries to explain herself, haltingly, sincerely. She talks about how she didn't intend to push Lin away, how fear sometimes grips her before she can even understand it. She admits that the emotions she feels around Lin are unfamiliar, unpredictable, and overwhelming, but real, especially real. That part nearly knocks the air out of Lin, even if she hides it behind a small, tight-lipped smile. Lin's response is simple yet filled with meaning. You make everything confusing. She doesn't say she's confused because she cares. But Jane hears it anyway. Throughout the day, fate, or maybe just the universe having fun, pairs them together for a class project. What starts with awkward silence gradually shifts into gentle harmony. They work side by side but not speaking much, but their bodies keep finding ways to gravitate towards each other. Their shoulders brush, their hands almost touch, and every accidental glance lasts a heartbeat too long. It's as if their connection is rebuilding itself piece by piece without either of them consciously trying. But the real emotion punch comes after school. Lin escapes the rooftop, a place she goes when her emotions feel too big for the chest. She sits on the edge, looking down at the soft glow of the city, There's where Jane finds her quietly approaching and settling beside her as if she's done it 1,000 times. Jane doesn't pressure her to talk, she simply waits. And eventually, Lin speaks. It starts with a sigh, then slowly unravels into something deeper and more vulnerable. She admits she tries so hard to be strong, to not rely on anyone, to keep people at safe distance. But Jane keeps slipping through the cracks she thought she'd sealed tight. She doesn't say the words, "I'm scared," but the emotion trembles in every syllable. Jay listens with unwavering attention, her expression softening more with each moment. Then she reaches out slowly, so slowly, until her hand rests over Lynn's. It's a small gesture, but powerful enough to change everything. Lynn doesn't pull away. If anything, she leans into the warmth. Finally, Jane murmurs a quiet promise, the dramatic, not exaggerated, but honest. "I'm here, I'm not running this time." And under the dim rooftop lights, with their fingers intertwined and their hearts cautiously opening, episode 8 becomes a turning point. The moment where fear and hesitation begin to crumble, replaced by a fragile but unmistakably real affection. Two women who have been circling each other for so long finally begin to meet in the middle, finding a piece of safety in one another that either expected to need, but both desperately crave.
Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.